What's up guys, I'm Fire, and today I have a quick question to ask you. For those that bought Battlefield Premium, what do you guys think? Are you happy with it, or do you think it was a waste of money? There is a lot of talk on the forums on Battlelog talking about Premium, and is it even worth paying an extra 50 bucks to get Premium for Battlefield? And that's one of the big questions because of the fact that we're paying $60 for this game that wasn't really ready to go, and that's an understatement right there. It really was not ready to go when it first came out, but on my experiences playing on the PS3 and then upgrading to the PS4, I didn't have all that bugs and glitches that a lot of people were talking about. I didn't really experience all that. The only thing I did experience on some occasions were when I was playing on the PS4 when I first got it. It had some problems where I would lose connection to the server, or my game would freeze and it said there was an error, which then put me back to the dashboard. That only happened on a couple of occasions, and when I say a couple, I really mean two. It didn't really happen that often, which is the opposite of what a lot of people are talking about. Also, another thing was on the PS3, I didn't experience anything at all, and that was really weird when I was hearing people talking about it and how it was very unplayable. I don't know what it's like on the PC, but I've heard horror stories about when it first came out on PC, and man, I can really see why people would be pissed off about it. But when Premium started coming out, and the fact that we had to pay an extra $50 for it, that's when people started talking about why we should be paying extra for a broken game. Now, for my experience, since I didn't really experience any big issues, of course, I got Premium because I had Premium for Battlefield 3, and I enjoyed it. Even though Armored Kill wasn't all that great on the 360, that's an understatement as well. Everything else was amazing, and all the other DLCs were actually great as well. I personally liked the Back to Karkan DLC, which was my favorite. And then after that, I would give it to Aftermath. And then after that, Endgame. And then after that, Close Quarters. And then Armored Kill. So every single DLC expansion that we got for BF3 was a very good variation of all the different type of playstyles that you wanted to play. Now, as far as Premium for Battlefield 4, now that's a different story. We get China Rising as our first DLC expansion. Now that was like a long time ago, and the PlayStation 4 and the PC users are still waiting for a release date for Second Assault. A release date. It's already been made, it's all ready to go. The only thing stopping it is the fact that just because the game wasn't really fixed, DICE and EA decided to just hold everything until it was fixed. Now, I actually think that's a good thing because I rather play a game that's 100% bug-free and glitch-free, which I don't think that's possible, but at least 90% and above bug-free and glitch-free because of the fact that you don't want to be going to play a broken game anymore. Now, after the patch that just came out not too long ago for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox and the PC, I haven't really experienced that many issues. In fact, it was running very smoothly, it was just enjoyable, and because of that, I really am waiting for this next DLC to come out because we've been waiting so long. Just think about it. When Premium was being advertised and the Xbox users were going to get the DLC early, they never said it was going to be over a month later. It was supposed to be, what, a week or 2 weeks at most? Early, not like this. And in fact, the DLC should have been out already, but we haven't even been given a release date. So, yeah, Second Assault, I'm waiting on that. I'm really waiting on that. I really wish that they actually picked different maps, but hey, I want what I paid for, and if I didn't get it, then I feel like I'm being robbed, and I'm not too happy about that. That's one of the things that is a con about Premium, because you really don't even get what you paid for. Another thing that really is questionable is that by buying Premium for 50 bucks, not only are you waiting a month to finally get the game unless you're playing on the Xbox, yeah, you pretty much only get double XP and some random camos and a few knives based on the calendar. Now, because of that reason, a lot of different things are going to be held back, especially the future DLC expansions. So which means that we're going to be playing and waiting longer than we should be to get this game. And in the normal game, there really isn't all that many maps. I feel like I played every map so many times where I know everything about it, and I really do wish that I was playing them as if they were brand new because of that feeling of playing a brand new map. But as far as China Rising goes, I didn't really feel like that wasn't a great map. It just didn't feel like it. I don't know why, but I have to say it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. My favorite map on there has got to be Silk Road, just because of the fact that it reminds me of Tatooine from Star Wars. But that desert just resembles it way too well, and I just love it. But as far as everything else is concerned, they're good maps. They're good, but I don't find that many servers of people playing on them. I don't know, maybe it is better now, but I haven't really searched for it all that often, just because of the fact that every time I search for a server for China Rising, it's always either full or there's no servers at all. So hopefully it's been fixed. I need to check it again. But overall, China Rising is a good DLC. But do you honestly believe that Premium is worth it? Because of looking at things right now and judge everything just as it is right now, I really do not consider people getting Premium right now, because it really is not worth it in the end. Not getting double XP really isn't worth it. Getting random camouflage and these random knives that you can also get in the battle packs is really not even worth it either. It's really not worth 50 bucks. In fact, you can get games for the same price and be able to enjoy that more than you are with Premium. You really don't get anything out of it. And in fact, for those that pre-ordered the game when it first was announced, you get China Rising for free with the code. You don't need to get Premium right now because there's nothing else to get. In fact, you can actually just use the battle pack boosts that you get that range from 25% to 200% experience boost. You can use that the entire time and still rank up pretty damn fast, because I gotta say that you rank up really quick in Battlefield 4. Unlike in BF3, which I really wish they could bring back the old system, but I really doubt they will. Back when in BF3, where you get to a colonel and then you go all the way up to a 100-star colonel. And here in Battlefield 4, you go up to 100 and it goes to up to 110. I'm not a big fan of that. It doesn't really, I don't know, and not only that, but you can barely see it because of the fact that it's purple. Purple text is really difficult to see depending on what kind of TV you're using or what size TV that you have. So the average Joe isn't really going to be able to see that rank, and because of that, it just makes it pointless. Seeing purple isn't all that intimidating compared to gold. When you see gold in BF3, when I first saw that, I was like, oh crap, it's a level 100 colonel, and guess what? Yeah, you know he's probably going to be good because of the work it takes to get there. But as far as 110 Colonel for Battlefield 4 and it's purple, it just doesn't seem all that intimidating, just because of the fact that you can level up really quick with the double XP and all the boosts that you get in battle packs. So in the end, Premium just doesn't seem all that worth it. It really doesn't. And I am optimistic. I'm a very optimistic kind of guy, and I'm really hoping that in the future DLC expansions that Battlefield will get better and DICE will finally be able to release everything that they wanted to when the game is when the game is fixed. I can't say 100% better because it's never going to be like that, and especially a multiplayer game. Games are not like that nowadays. So at least a game that is very, very well playable, then, only then, will we finally be able to review Premium and see its worth. Because as of right now, Premium does not seem all that worth it, and I am kind of regretting even buying it at the moment because of this reason of waiting for Second Assault to even come out, let alone the release date. So I want to hear what you guys think about this whole Premium thing. Do you have Premium, and do you think it's worth it? Even though that, yeah, you get a few little gimmicks here and there, but it doesn't really seem all that worthwhile in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.